know, Baker Mayfield has been playing with the torn labrum in his shoulder since week 2, allegedly. So what a labrum is that little part over your shoulder that kind of like, I don't know, I'm not for sure what it does, but it's a fancy term that when you move it just right, it hurts, right? Many people are saying, oh, it's his non-throwing shoulder. It is not a big deal, yada, yada, yada. Oh, okay. You pop your shoulder out, you tear something, and you go for it for a jog, and you tell me it doesn't hurt. It hurts. But we are not here to talk about the pain threshold of Baker Mayfield. What we're here to talk about is what he said in his press conference today before practice. He was very limited at practice, and I don't think he actually practiced at all today. But during his press conference, he said he would make the decision if he is going to play or not. He is not going to hear the noise, I quote, from fans or from other people that if he is hindering the ability of his team or not. He's going to block out all the noise and he's going to play if he feels like he can play. So when I hear that, when I hear what Baker Mayfield just said, I think of 2 or 3 things here. Number one, he is nowhere close to being 100%. No way, no how whatsoever. He is nowhere close to being 100%. And he knows he will not be 100% in the short work week because they play Thursday night. So he has, 3 days of rest, and bada bing, bada boom, they're on the field again. Secondly, he knows that if he were to sit, and Case Keenum, which is the Cleveland Browns backup, if he were to perform, there would be pressure for Baker Mayfield to sit out the rest of the season or rest until he is fully healed, right? Because looking at their schedule moving forward, they do play the Broncos on Thursday night. They play a bad Steelers team. We'll be talking about the Steelers later in the show. And then they play the Bengals and then the Patriots. And of course, and then they play the great Lions. Fantastic way to go, Lions. They don't play a brutal schedule by any means, but they're not playing an easy schedule either. So if Case Keenum does perform against the Broncos and wins, which they probably should, that carries momentum into the Steelers. You know, he has a game underneath his belt. He beats the Steelers, beats a division rival. Then they travel to Cincinnati, riding high. Kareem Hunt is back. Jarvis Landry's back. What's his face is back. The other running back, his name's slipping my mind, but he should be back from IR as well. I mean, things are starting to click. Things are flying high, right? So does Baker Mayfield sit? No, because he is playing for that next big contract, right? He is playing for that big deal that he wants so badly. And I guess you can say he deserves it, but at the same time, if you miss 4 or 5 games because you tore your shoulder, are you really going to be worth that $100 million that he so desires, wants, right? Baker Mayfield is looking at his future beyond next week, beyond this year. He is looking at his 5 to 10 years down the road. He is looking to get that big deal. That is why he is saying what he is saying. Let's just be flat out honest about it. That's why he is saying what he's saying, because he is looking for that big deal. So, guys, Browns fans, Baker Mayfield fans, guys, somebody needs to get in his ear. And if he wants to have a long-term deal, a long-term contract, a long-term career, he better rest his body right now. Because look at Cam Newton. He played through a torn labrum, right? And now he can't even throw the ball 10 yards. Hell, he's not even in the NFL. He's not even getting considered to be looked at anything, right? So Baker Mayfield, speaking from my heart, speaking as just a fan of you, because I'm a Baker Mayfield fan. Yes, I like Baker Mayfield. Do I like the Browns? Absolutely not, but I do like Baker. Rest your body, man. Case Keenum isn't going to take your starting job. Yes, he might perform versus the Broncos and the Steelers and maybe do well against the Bengals. But if you want to make a Super Bowl run, if you want that $100 million deal, heal your freaking body. Let your body rest for 3 or 4 weeks. If you need surgery, have it now. Have the surgery now. You have a bye week coming. You have an easy slate of games. The hardest game looking for right now is probably the Patriots game. And let's be honest, Baker, with you in the field or not, you guys aren't going to beat the Patriots. Sorry. Case closed on that one. You're not going to beat the Patriots. So Baker Mayfield, calm down, take a break, relax, man. Team will still be there for you right now after you are done.